But you never really leave me. No
No, no
matter
lo puedo sintonizar.
what I do, I don't mind when I dream.
No, no me agarra. Bueno, es que viene por acá que yo voy viendo.
Hey, has anyone seen the princess puppet? We can't really start the story without her.
That sounds like Daddy.
Ah, she was right here. I know she's around. Ah, there she is. Once upon a time, there was a princess who lived in a castle with her father, the king. The king loved her very much because daddies loved their daughters. Unfortunately, the kingdom also had an ogre who was eating travelers because ogres do that. So the king did what kings do and promised that anyone who slew the ogre would get to marry his only daughter, the princess, and become king when he died. The king's lands were very far away, and the ogre was very large, so only one knight showed up. His name was Fred, and he fell immediately in love with the princess. Fred was a brave knight, and he marched off the next morning, singing a brave song as loudly as he could. After several days had passed, the princess got to wondering what had happened to her future husband. So she set off into the forest to look for him. The princess tracked Fred's footprints through a strange wilderness full of scary sounds and hidden dangers. Chasms filled with razor-sharp bamboo. Fortunately, she was a very brave princess who loved adventures, just like you. She used her wits to get past unexpected obstacles. She came to a wide river filled with snapping crocodiles. She couldn't even swim. So what do you think she did?
She ran on top of their heads.
That's right! It was a magical forest where the plants seemed to know each other. She had to use magic mushrooms to get high or up. Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo. Wait, that's not what happened. Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo. Wait, that's not what happened. Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo. Wait, that's not what happened. Unfortunately, she impaled herself. Wait, that's not what happened. Some bendy tree branches to fling herself across a patch of deadly sharp bamboo. As the sun was setting, she came to the giant ogre's campsite. There, the princess discovered that the ogre had captured Fred and hung him from a tree as a snack. The ogre did not appreciate visitors at all. Even Fred seemed a little embarrassed to see her. But the princess was a woman of action, and she was nimble, and the ogre was clumsy and easy to taunt.
What's a taunt?
That's when you make fun of them. You should never make fun of people, but with ogres, sometimes you have to. And so the princess tricked the ogre and rescued Fred. Fred didn't feel too good about it. He really loved the princess. Fortunately, the king told him about a giant spider that he could slay in order to win the princess's hand. So Fred marched off to the lair of the giant spider, singing a brave song, a little less loudly than before. After several days had passed, the princess got to wondering what had happened to her future husband. So she went off looking for him again. Fred's footprints led her into a dark and creepy cavern, full of strange dripping sounds, kind of like the basement at school. Her footsteps echoed and echoed until it sounded like someone was following her. Soon she came to a... She impaled herself on the bamboo. Wait, that's not what happened. Soon she came to a vast pit filled with vicious, deadly spikes. It was much too big to jump over, but far off, she could hear moaning. She thought it might be Fred. So what do you think she did?
I know.
What?
She used an umbrella.
What?
Like that nanny in that movie.
This is the Middle Ages, honey. Where would she get an umbrella?
I don't know, but that's what she used.
I don't think I have an umbrella.
Well, you better find one, because she used an umbrella.
Where am I supposed to get an umbrella? Oh, there we go. So, the princess bravely threw herself into the air, slowing her fall using an umbrella. Just like that nanny in the movie. She floated down into the cave. Deeper and deeper into the cavern she floated. She thought she could hear Fred moaning, but maybe it was only the wind. Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo. Wait, that's not what happened. Deeper and deeper into the cavern she floated. She thought she could hear Fred moaning, but maybe it was only the wind. Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo. Wait, that's not what happened. Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo. Wait, that's not what happened. Deeper and deeper into the cavern she floated. She thought she could hear Fred moaning, but maybe it was only the wind. Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo. Wait, that's not what happened. Deeper and deeper into the cavern she floated. She thought she could hear Fred moaning, but maybe it was only the wind. Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo. Wait, that's not what happened. Deeper and deeper into the cavern she floated. She thought she could hear Fred moaning, but maybe it was only the wind. Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo. Wait, that's not what happened. Deeper and deeper into the cavern she floated. She thought she could hear Fred moaning, but maybe it was only the wind. Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo. Wait, that's not what happened. Deeper and deeper into the cavern she floated. She thought she could hear Fred moaning, but maybe it was only the wind. Finally, she landed softly, right in a spider's web. Fortunately, it was a very old web, and she was able to break free. Unfortunately, the web was the only thing holding up a giant boulder. The princess needed to find somewhere to hide. giant spider jumped out of the shadows and attacked her. She ran and climbed and jumped and climbed, but the giant spider was very good at climbing too. It had 8 legs and the princess only had 2. Fortunately, the princess remembered how the webs were holding up boulders.
Poor spider.
Finally, she found Fred. He was all wrapped up like a present for the giant spider's girlfriend. He was dreadfully embarrassed about having to be rescued again. He
David, ¿cómo estás? ¿Todo bien?
the princess
Acá andamos con las ofertas.
decided he was cute. Fortunately, the king told him about a dragon that he could slay in order to win the princess's hand and stop being so embarrassed. So Fred marched
Está
off
jugando un poco al contrast.
very quietly. After a few days, the princess
Sí, este lo compré con las ofertas.
I kept trying to give her
Está bueno, es un juego que había jugado hace mucho tiempo.
but she was worried about Fred, so she went off to find him.
Así que nada, lo quiero volver a jugar, pero no lo había hecho directo, no lo subí a YouTube. Es un juego corto, no es tan largo. Dura, no sé, 3 horas, 4 horas. Ya debo ir por la mitad más o menos.
The dragon's mountain was cold, and the wind howled at her.
Un poco más de la mitad.
There were rock slides and fiery chasms.
Ay, boludo.
She was
Es un juego de plataformas. Está bueno, está muy bien hecho, te digo. No es malo, no es malo.
deadly dangers.
Juega un poco con las sombras, ¿no? Te metes adentro de las sombras. Vas saltando por plataformas. Resolviendo puzzles.
Up and
Un juego,
up.
un juego tranqui.
When she got cold, she thought about the hot muffin she would make once she got Fred home. Do you still like muffins?
I love muffins.
The princess hoped Fred liked muffins.
Qué boludo. Está entretenido. Sí, tranqui, no es gran cosa. Un juego indie, no es un juego triple A. Ahora estoy como en una obra de teatro.
She was not very surprised to see Fred hanging from the roof of
Porque
the dragon.
estoy resolviendo este puzzle. Antes es como un circo, que estoy dentro de un circo. Bueno, este es el tercer puzzle que tengo que resolver.
So she taunted the dragon until it roared its fiery breath at her.
Ay, qué boludo. Ah, ok, ya entendí, a ver. Me tengo que esconder atrás de la piedra, pero no puedo. O tengo que ir un poco más atrás, me parece. A ver si ve acá. Ahí está, ahí se rompió una cuerda. Se rompió la otra cuerda, falta una cuerda. A ver.
Finally, burning away the ropes that were tying up Fred. And so the princess and Fred lived happily ever after. Fred never had to go on another adventure again, and they had hot buttered muffins every morning. There is another version of the story where the princess flew off on the dragon's back to have a life full of adventures, but that's for another day.
Bueno, ahí ya terminé de resolver el puzzle. ¿Ves? El juego es en 3D, no es en 2D.
Dad, you did it!
Ahí ya estoy, ahora estoy fuera de las sombras. Bueno, tengo que ir a la carpa del circo. O sea, está bien hecho, no, no está mal hecho el juego, está muy, muy bueno. Tiene buenas gráficas. No es malo, malo. Es simple, sencillo. No es un triple A ni doble A, es indie.
Vincenzo came back!
Hey, what do you think, Vincenzo? Did you ever consider trying out for the trapeze?
They're good at what they do, Mr. Fenris. I'll give you that.
I got my balloon back, I got a princess from my puppet theater, and my pirate ship is sailing the bounding main.
So you're a man of your word.
Go ahead, count it. It's all there. Need a hand with your stuff?
My apparatuses are very delicate, and I don't like anyone in my workshop. You provide the audience, Mr. Fenris, and I will provide amazement. Mr. Fenris, why are you organizing this circus? I know who your investors are.
I promised my wife and daughter I couldn't really act.
But if I don't pull in the crowds for you, those boys are gonna put you in the river.
Without Cat and Dee Dee, I wouldn't care much if they did.
Ah.
So those crowds better come.
I didn't talk to him! I didn't talk to Vincenzo!
Bueno, creo que ahí vamos a otra parte de la ciudad. Ahí se nos abrió otro sector, ¿no? El acto 3, creo que es el último.
Vincenzo's going to his secret workshop. I can finally talk to him all alone. But where is it? Do you think he would ever take me with him? Vincenzo, you know, when he travels all around the world. Now we go this way. Follow me. Excuse me, mister. Do you know where Mr. Vincenzo's workshop is?
Yep. Everybody knows where it is. It's by the big clock tower. You can't miss it. But good luck getting inside. No one's ever been.
Thank you. Come on!
He trabajado 40 años en el rancho de Reyes. No los voy a traicionar.
with some bad people, Dee Dee. Maybe he should make good with them first. Right, Johnny?
Maybe I'm no good without my family. Maybe I need my family to make good.
Johnny, if this is another train wreck, it's not just gonna be you and the train this time.
I'm not gonna let it wreck this time. Promise.
I've missed you so much. He's in pretty deep with some bad people, Dee Dee. Maybe he should make good with them first. Right, Johnny?
Maybe I'm no good without my family. Maybe I need my family to make good.
Johnny, if this is another train wreck, it's not just gonna be you and the train this time.
I'm not gonna let it wreck this time. Promise.
I've missed you so much. He's in pretty deep with some bad people, Dee Dee. Maybe he should make good with them first. Right, Johnny?
Maybe I'm no good without my family. Maybe I need my family to make good.
Johnny, if this is another train wreck, it's not just gonna be you and the train this time.
I'm not gonna let it wreck this time. Promise.
Americano. Es un arte y que necesitaba. Amigo.
He's in pretty deep with some bad people, Dee Dee. Maybe he should make good with them first. Right, Johnny?
Maybe I'm no good without my family. Maybe I need my family to make good.
Johnny, if this is another train wreck, it's not just gonna be you and the train this time.
I'm not gonna let it.
Oh no, we just missed him. This is a big mechanism. I hope you brought some luminaries with you.
Buenos días, señora. Dígame. ¿Cómo está hoy? ¿Bien?
Nada. ¿Qué te gustan los días de intenso trabajo?
Bueno, cocinando. Lo hago mejor.
Don Antonio no me contrató para que su fútbol desde una feria todo el día.
Yo necesitaba regresar a la misma. Ayúdame.
Entonces siempre con un ministerio.
What are you doing here? Who are you? How did you get in?
Through the big clock?
You went through the clockwork? How? Who are you with?
It's a puzzle, right?
It's meant to keep strangers out.
It's a very good puzzle.
Not good enough, apparently.
But I'm not a stranger. I'm Dee Dee Melankaya.
Oh. Your mother put you up to this, didn't she?
He thinks I'm doing my homework. I wanted to meet you.
I didn't ask for a child, all right?
You didn't want a child?
What would I do with one? I'm a busy man. My apparatuses are precise. They take months to hone. How would I have the time? That is what I told her.
I'm sorry.
I travel. I'm going on tour for 6 months. Budapest, Istanbul, Calcutta, Shanghai. I dine out with dukes and gangsters.
But I could help you with your apparatuses. I'm good with puzzles. You could train me. I won't be any trouble.
You broke my left-handed induction coil. That took me a week to tune.
I'm sorry.
I told your mother all of this years ago. What is her phone number? Okay, see? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I can't have. Your mother cried every week. You're better off with Kat. A little girl should be with her mother.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to come to see my show?
No!
Well, here's 2 tickets in case you change your mind.
Okay.
Let's get Kat on the phone,
What do I do with you? Lock you up? Put bars on the windows? I can't stay at home all night and watch you.
I know.
I'm not one of those secretaries who punch out at 5. I'm a rising star, right? Did Johnny know about this? Because I'm gonna kill him.
I just wanted to talk to Vincenzo.
I never should have let him back. I just wanted...
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Vincenzo's Theater of the Unreal.
I knew it! I knew this was another one of Johnny's pipe dreams. You screwed up again, didn't you?
Johnny, what's going on? Is this part of the show?
I got it.
They're getting antsy. They're gonna want their money back.
If you give them their money back, you can't pay us.
It's all under control. I just gotta go find a spare bulb, fuse, something.
Why can't he get anything right? We're gonna have to fix this one too. We need to light up the stage somehow. This is a weird lighthouse. Do you think it's some kind of science lab? It reminds me of Vincenzo's workshop. I think this is what lights up the lights up there. Let me see if I can fix it.
After a few days, the princess got to wondering.
Why her dad kept trying to give her away?
You think you're gonna jitterbug your way back into our lives with a lot of sweet talk.
That's the past. Can't have changed.
How can I believe you, Johnny? Your lips are moving.
Me and my family. Maybe I'm no good without my family. Maybe I need my family to make good.
You're not even a real father.
I missed you so much.
I missed you too.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Vincenzo's Theater of the Unreal.
I got the lights on.
We'll talk about this after.
Ladies and gentlemen, a physicist named Albert Einstein tells us that our universe may not be the only one. There may be infinite others, each slightly different from ours. What are dreams in our world may be reality in those. To citizens of these other worlds, we are shadows. This appears to you to be an ordinary box, but it is actually what we call a tesseract, or an octocoron. Suppose I open it, not in the 3 dimensions we live in, but along its 4th dimension. I can take out surprising things, things that are familiar and yet strange. But in this world of shadows, what seems familiar may be dangerous. What you don't know can hurt you. But what frightens you can also turn into something of surpassing beauty if you only understand it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
What are you up to, Johnny? You're up to something, aren't you?
I tried, Kat. I really tried. Mom was right. I made a lot of promises I couldn't keep.
What is with you?
Without you, I'd be in the river.
But it worked out, Daddy.
I nearly got you hurt, kiddo.
You would have saved me if I needed it.
Enjoy the show?
I want you to meet the little girl who turned the lights back on.
You made the lighthouse work?
I fixed the puppet show, too. And the pirate ship.
You fixed the pirate ship?
It was only a little broken.
See? She's almost as smart as you. Of course, she's brave, too.
What's that supposed to mean?
That you're rich, famous, and afraid of a little girl.
What would you have me do, Mr. Fenris? Take her on my world tour? Take her to Shanghai and Istanbul and those other filthy and dangerous cities as some sort of apprentice? Is that what you came here to propose?
Daddy, no!
I don't know, just... Dee Dee deserves better. They both deserve better. They need you.
I think they need you.
Me? I'm a walking calamity.
No, Daddy, we
You
need
risked your life to be with them.
Johnny, what did you do?
He nearly got himself killed to get you back. I wouldn't do that for anybody.
But I'm just gonna keep screwing up.
I can help you fix things.
Would you take me back? For good?
Oh, Johnny.
Yay!
Would you like to see my workshop? Again?
Yeah,
I bet you get to Shanghai on your own steam.
but how?
Well, you'll figure something out. After all, you are my daughter.
How'd you do that? I thought only Dawn could do that.
It's been a long time, hasn't it? Thanks for taking care of Dee Dee.
You went and left me, but you never really leave me. No matter what I do, I don't mind when I dream that I've been scalded by steam, but I try not to dream about you. You went and left me, but you never really leave me. No matter what I do, I don't mind when I dream that I've been scalded by steam, but I try not to dream.
Hola Jeffrey, ¿cómo estás? ¿Todo bien? Sí, cortito, lo terminamos. Bien.
You went and left me.
Ahora vamos a ver si tenemos tiempo para arrancar con otro. Sí, está buena esa canción, tipo jazz, soul, ¿no? Tipo jazz, ¿no? De aquellos tiempos de los años 70. Pero bueno, ya pudimos completarlo. Después más adelante vamos a subirlo a YouTube. Así que nada, que tengas un buen viernes, Jeffrey. Ahora quédate un rato que vamos a empezar con otro directo. Vamos a intentarlo. Así que nada, bueno, por fin terminamos el contrast. Bueno, yo tenía pensado seguir con el... Vamos a ver qué es lo que hay en el catálogo de videojuegos. Vamos a ver si seguimos con el Castlevania o con el Soul Styles, no sé, vamos a ver qué hay. Vamos a ver qué onda.
No matter what I do.
Sí, ahora un rato lo vamos a mirar. Perfecto. Ahí lo terminamos. Bueno, gente, terminamos el Contras. Un juego excelente. Un juego indie increíble, está bueno. Ese final nos dejó pensando, ¿eh? Así que nada. Nos vemos en el próximo. En el próximo juego.